Hey, everybody. It's Kim Love Jones here, certified relationship coach. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just getting started. So earlier today, I was just talking about self-sabotage, I believe, and so now what I am doing is I'm talking about if peace feels uncomfortable, right? And how to rewire your brain, your mind to be able to do things a little bit differently, right? So we need like this little rewiring. Hey, Malika, I see you, my love. I see you, Malika. How are you, baby? I'm sharing out the live. I am sharing out the live. That's what I am doing. I am so excited. I am so excited. Yes, I am. And I'm inviting the good peoples into the ring. Yes, I am. I just started, Malika. Oh, Lord. Yes, I am sharing it out, sharing it out, sharing it out. Yes, and for those who just came in the room, my name is Kim Love Jones. I'm a certified relationship coach, and I help men and women heal so that they can get to the love that they deserve and desire. Yes, that's what I do. Hey, Kingdom Crowning and Miss B, I see y'all coming up in the room. I would love some help. Okay, sweetheart, let's see what we could do. Let's see what we could do. Is this something that you want to talk about right here in the live, or do you want to, inbox me? Are you inviting our traders? No, not tonight, tomorrow night. You're terrible, Malika. Tomorrow night, because tomorrow night we're going to do trivia. We're going to have some fun because I feel like the stuff I talk about is always so heavy sometimes, And while it's good for teaching, I wanted to do like a trivia night, something fun where we could just like kind of chill. And we'll have some tough conversations. If somebody wants to come up and just talk or ask me a question, I don't mind that. But I've been noticing that Thursdays I'm usually exhausted, so I don't get on. So I kind of prepped already for Friday, because why not? Let's do Friday night and let's hang out, listen to some music, do some trivia, have some fun, have some laugh. And anybody who wants to come up, we're just going to rock it out. We're just going to come out. We're just going to rock it out. You said don't invite the traders, right? Malika, Malika. Oh my God. Hi, Kimiko. How's everybody in your family, baby? How you doing? Hey, Reese. I see you, my love. Yeah, I'm so thirsty. Oh my God. Did y'all see the rain? The rain today was absolutely bananas. They're in the planning stages, of course. Yeah. Angel here. Thank you for the follow, my love. If you want to ask me a question, you are free to do so. If you need to inbox me, you're free to do that as well. Some things are so personal, I don't know if people... Hey, Dr. Yolanda. Oh, wait. Oh, so you decided to join us tonight, right? Is that... Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, Dr. Yolanda. Oh my gosh. Y'all, you know what? I love y'all so much. I promise y'all I do. Y'all are hilarious. Can I inbox you here on TikTok? No, you can inbox me right here, Angel. Yes, you can inbox me right here. Thank you, Reese. I love y'all. He left me tonight. Oh, he left you. Oh, now you know how it feels. Hey, Coach TJ. Dr. Yolanda, I love y'all. I promise. Can I tell y'all, we are the dopest room on TikTok. We are an amazing group of people. I really feel like that. And the reason why, I have a lot of friends, right? But when we get on another platform, we can all just kind of kick it and talk. and everybody could just kind of chime in, and we all up on the platform, and we can really enjoy each other. I love that. And I think that I'm going to be, hey, Dr. Des, I see you, baby. How are you? How are you? Yes, I'm glad you're here. You say no chicken tonight. He ain't getting nothing, right? Hey, Pooh Bear, I see you, baby. You doing good, Dr. Daz? I am so happy to see you tonight, baby. I am, because I've been missing you for a couple of days there. I think you popped in. I don't know if you stayed around, though. I think I saw you. He said he getting nothing. This is the best room, I promise. This is such an amazing room. Kimmy Cool, I thank you, baby. I thank you. Reese, do you see how you see, right? She ain't even said nothing because he left us. These men ain't no doggone good. Oh my God. Y'all are hilarious. I love y'all so much. Oh my God. That is too funny. He ain't get no chicken. Sad can't get nothing. Sad getting the boot. He getting the boot. Wait, and Reese, here I go. Now you know how I feel. Dr. Yolanda. I'm just wrong for that. I am so wrong. Oh my God. We gotta set something up, like a hangout, like a chill out kind of a situation. We can just walk in. But we gotta do a meet and greet in 26. We have to do a meet and greet in 26. We have to. I don't even know. I need somebody to help me put that together though, because I have enough stuff on my plate. I don't want and then that's when they always start breaking your stuff and messing up your money. Okay, I don't know, to put you in debt. Okay, Ron. Okay. But can I tell y'all how amazing I think that you all are? I mean, y'all are just the best and most amazing and incredible people ever. I'm telling you, I feel like y'all are like family. Like, that's how much I'm like, oh my God. I feel amazing. I would love to do that. Are you serious? Kimiko, okay. All right. Okay. Hey, Glenn, how are you? Dr. Yolanda wants to do it in NYC, but the issue with that is that it's really expensive here. And, not to say that's not expensive other places, but NYC is like, which Dr. Yolanda want to come up here. Yeah, Kimiko, we have to set something up. Matter of fact, I'll set something up with me, you, Dr. Yolanda, and Seth, because they always, they're my moderators. And maybe they could come up with some good ideas, and we'll do something. We'll have a meeting. First we're going to talk, and I want to see what because I guess everywhere is expensive, but New York is exceptionally expensive. Like, that's all I'm saying. But I'm talking. I'm thinking a big mansion-esque Airbnb in Miami somewhere. Like, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Or a wonderful hotel somewhere near the water or beach. Not that New York doesn't have beaches. I mean, I'm just saying. I am just saying. That's it. And I think it would just be amazing. And I could put together some other speakers, and we could get together and we could do some workshops that weekend. And it'll just be amazing. It'll just be amazing, and we can have a good time. We don't have to always be doing that, So yeah, I'm excited. We have to do something though. Miami is expensive. It depends on when you go. If you go in the wintertime, yes, it's expensive. But if you go in the spring or the fall, it's not as expensive. But I know some people got to go back to work in September, so I don't know. Yeah, yeah. For my husband to tell me that I'm just traumatized so bad that I see things. Okay, what? Okay, maybe I'm missing something else. Think big, babe. Right, I know. I know. I know. I'm thinking of little mini McMansion in Miami. I'm serious by the water. Like I love stuff like that. Something that's beautiful that could be catered. We could have food brought in. We could have the chefs come in and make, and then those who stay in the house, and then you can have some people stay in a hotel depending upon how many people, show up. Like, yeah, it would be fly. It would be really, really fly. And we can have an awesome weekend. Maybe a 3-day weekend or something. Look, you said boogie. You ready? You ready, Coach TJ? You ready? All right. So let me get to it. Let me hop to it. I want to get into this because yeah, I love y'all though. I just want y'all to know that. Okay. When peace doesn't feel normal, right? The issue becomes we need to rewire our brain. We have to change our mindset. I meant bougie. Oh, bougie. Because I was like, oh, okay, boogie. All right. Bougie. I might be a little bougie. I might be. Because I like really fly stuff if I'm going to go away on vacation. I promise. I really do. So if calm feels suspicious and chaos feels like home, it's not that you're broken. It's simply that your central nervous system got trained to be in chaos and in inconsistency. And so we have to rewire the way that we think around peace, around love, around joy, around relationships, around what it is that we truly desire, right? Hey, Mr. Disco. Okay, let's go, let's go. Mr. Disco, we're going to be playing. What time are you going live on Friday? What time do you go live? Because I don't go live to 8:30, but I want to come in your room and support you. Wait a minute, where you at? This man right here, let me tell you, he's amazing. He is hilariously funny. I'm telling you. And I'm waiting for the book that he hasn't put out yet, but he is hilariously funny. I need you to tell me what time you're going live. 7 to 10. So, if y'all want to listen to some music, Mr. Disco, everything, I'm telling you, he'll have you jamming. And like you be having a good time in his room. I love him. He has known me since I have been a little tot, right? And I want y'all, if you can, to check him out on Friday from 7. He's available from 7 to 10. Now I come on at 8:30, but that's an hour and a half of some real good fun, right? And some really jamming to the music. Okay, they gave me a flash goal, y'all. Let's see what this flash goal is. Okay, donuts. 9 donuts. Let's go. Can I get 9 donuts? This is TikTok. This is their shenanigans. 9 donuts. Let's see what happens here. We have to rewire our brains in order to get... It's your 54th anniversary? Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my God. You've been in the game for a long time. 54 years. That's funny. Because I'm only 42. I've been knowing you all my life. I'm just like... I know you like, girl, I know you like... Oh my gosh. Okay, Angel here. I forgave him for choking me. Wow. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, my love. Uh, I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. Okay, so that's something that is a private discussion. Um, I would have to say a hard no if somebody is doing that to you. I would have to say that no, you're not crazy. That's not okay under any circumstance, right? Even if you were, that's still not okay. It's not okay for anybody to do anything physically hurtful to you. And yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Like, the only thing I can tell you, my love, is to either set up a consultation with me or send me an inbox message around what's going on. You can set up a consultation with me by the link in my bio. Okay, and the digital products. But like, yeah, it's not okay, my love. It's not okay. Absolutely not. I went out. I don't know. I sent you a message. Okay, great. I'll read the message when I get off here. If I don't, I should read it tonight. If I don't respond to you tonight, it's because I'm processing what you wrote me. And we will take it from there, okay? And as soon as I get a minute, I will send you back a message. But I want you to be safe and I want you to be okay. Because that's unacceptable under any circumstances. Even if, and I'm not saying that you are, but even if you were, that's no reason for anybody to put their hands on you. No reason at all. And I really mean that. Nobody, a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. It's absolutely unacceptable. So the question is, does being in a quiet, calm relationship feel suspicious to you? The question is, does chaos feel like it's at home? You're at home. What part of us is struggling with peace? I saw you live earlier towards the end. I had to come back. Thank you, Hannah. I'm glad you did, my love. You know, when we've been raised in chaos and dysfunction and nonsense all of our life, right? Like, all of our lives, right? Hey, S Trailer, I see you. Welcome in, sir. I see you. Thank you for the heart me. When you are accustomed to the dysfunction, your central nervous system is already wired to accept that as familiar. So it's not your fault, right? That all you know is chaos, and that when somebody's peaceful and peaceable around you, it bothers you because it just feels so unfamiliar. That if that's not how you were raised, right? The good thing that I can say is, like, my father, while he was an alcoholic, and it wasn't cool, he was a happy drunk. So he always had some smart words or some poem or something that he was, he wasn't trying to, fight or be angry or any of that. He would just go lay down on the couch when he was done, and he would go to sleep. Baby, scratch my head, and have me scratching his head while he go to sleep. He loved that. But when it comes down to the dysfunction that I saw, it was rampant. And it wasn't always from my parents. It was sometimes through my siblings, because one of them was at least 20 years my elder. So I got a niece that's older than me, and a nephew that's just like a year or two younger than me. Matter of fact, my nephew who stays with me now, my oldest brother's son. Right? So, yeah. The point is that if you've been raised around chaos and crazy and angry people, it will affect you. It will affect what normal feels like to you. And if peace feels uncomfortable to you, it's time to rewire your normal. We have to get back to what we know. Hey, Shawnee, I see you. Thank you for the share. We have to get back to what's normal for us. And that's everybody. What normal feels like, what honors us, the things that we do that are in alignment with who we really truly want to be. It's important, right? And what did you say? 8 more to meet the goal. What do I need? Donuts, right? Oh yeah, I need donuts, y'all, for my let me see if I can. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. Wait a minute. Okay, let me pin it again. Okay, I need donuts. I forgot I got the flash goal. Yes, I had 1 donut from 7 people now. Yes. I need 1 donut from 7 people, 7 different people. Yes, in order for me to reach my goal tonight. Where's Nika Grace and them? I need donuts. Right? My crew from the agency, they gonna come up in here. If one of them is in here, they gonna call all of them in here just so I can meet my goal. But anyway, the reason why this is important is because tonight we're talking about rewiring our normal. So peace doesn't feel scary to us anymore. So it doesn't feel like a foreign concept. So we can begin to believe that we can have healthy, happy relationships, because that's the issue, right? The issue is that we get so caught up in the shenanigans and what we used to see that sometimes we have difficulty even dreaming bigger than our situation, than anything that we've ever witnessed with our own eyes. Because when you're used to watching people function a particular way, you think, oh, you don't even know. Like, in our house, when I was a kid, we had to all sit down at the dinner table together. Like, my older brothers didn't. But my mother would sit us all down at the dinner table. I think a lot of people did that. Hey, Cher. Baby, I called you. Hey, new baby, I see you. How are you, my love? I called you. I need the app for the books. Can you text it to me? Yeah, to get the books. I want you to send that to me. Can you text that to me, my love? So the point is that was normal. Now we can barely get everybody to the dinner table at once unless we plan a dinner, right? Unless we do that. I need 6 more donuts. Okay, and I'm not going to talk about it no more because it'll make me crazy. Just trying to get a donut. Like, are you serious? I can't do it. So what we have to do is we literally have to understand in a real way, that chaos is not normal. Always being in drama is not normal. Peace is normal. And that's what we should all opt for or want or desire, right? Oh yeah, I only needed 1. I could only take 1 from you, sure. But thank you for the 4 donuts, my love. Thank you. So if you've ever really, I'm sorry, if you're ready for peace, drop a 1 in the chat. Hey, Julie P, I see you, baby. I was just talking to my husband about this earlier. It's always chaos, no peace. And can I tell you, Hannah, honestly, and I don't know if it's the kids or whatever it is or outside forces, coming in, family and all of that kind of stuff that creates that for you. You don't need anybody's permission to create it for yourself. Just for clarity, and I know you know that. But sometimes hearing somebody say that to you, it'll change. I need 5 more donuts from 5 different people. Thank you, Dr. Yolanda. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. So sometimes that's why I can't look at that, because it's such a distraction when I get those flash goals. It really is, for me doing what I gotta do. If you're ready for peace that doesn't require recovery, thank you, Coach TJ. Thank you, baby. I need 4 more. Peace doesn't always feel normal. Some people want exciting and spontaneous interaction. And so it doesn't always feel normal to everyone, right? So the issue is that you gotta see what peace looks like for you and calm looks like for you, and then you have to create it for yourself in order to have it. Thank you, Julie P, for the donut. I appreciate you, miss. I appreciate you, sis. Yes. Right? We have to be consciously aware of when we want peace in our lives. That's what I did in my own. I was like, I'm over this drama. I'm sick of it. And I got sick and tired of drama being all around me. But I was the one that was creating it. I'm telling you right now, I was the one. Right? Hey, Prashant, I see you, baby. How are you? I was the one that was creating it. And I'm just being honest. And when I got sick and tired of being sick and tired of all of the chaos in my own life, I was like, no, I want peace. And I began to desire peace more than I cared about telling somebody a story about something that happened to me, a week or 2 ago, or recreating or reliving a scene over and over and over again about the lady who took my parking spot at the mall. Like, why am I discussing this? Because I was upset. I was aggravated. I was ready to slap fire out or whatever. You know how you tell a story and you're telling the story, and every time you tell a story, your blood pressure begins to go up? Yeah, I don't want that for my life. So I stopped rehearsing the pain. I stopped allowing myself to be aggravated, trying to stay grounded to heal myself and my daughter from 15 years of chaos. Right. And you have to desire that, Royal. You have to desire that. Because that's the only way that you're going to get to where it is that you want to be. And you know what? I like it here. I like it here. I like the fact that I can be so still in my mind and my spirit and so peaceful that when I want to go on an adventure outside of vacation, I could just sit and read a book and be fully engaged in it. There's no noise around me that has me jacked up mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. I created a life that is peaceful, but I couldn't create it. In fact, that was one of the first things I did way back when to begin my healing journey, because it got to the point that I know, hey, Exquisite, I see you, my love. It got to the point when I started to desire peace over and above anything, because I realized what it was doing to my body. Y'all ever hear somebody say what stress does to your body and your mind? Hey, sis, I see you. Yes, if I had a place to go, I'd bounce. I overstand that. I overstand that. I don't know what what the situation is, so I don't want to speak to that. But I will say this, because I get it. Hey, Tanya, I see you, sis. I see you. Thank you for the heart, me. Thank you, my love. Okay, I didn't make my thing. I'm good. The reason why this is important is because that was probably the first time, like, I used to raise the roof, y'all. I used to raise the roof. I'm telling y'all, if y'all would have knew me way back when, y'all would have been like, oh my God, no, she didn't become a relationship coach. No, she don't speak. No, no, she not sitting in her pink and feminine. Y'all would have been like, oh my God, who is that? Like, that's not the same person. And it's not. But when I begin to desire peace, everything began to shift. Everything. Because I was like, I'm making a conscious choice and a conscious decision not to keep falling back. Oh, 10K, let's go, let's go. All right. All right. Y'all want to get a little Kimmy Shimmy going on tonight? Okay. All right. Y'all play too much. Y'all ain't ready for that. I ain't going to do it to y'all yet. If we tap out to 100K, I'm getting it. But my point is, I really had to ask myself some questions about what it was that I really truly wanted to do. Because it was just too much. When you on overload and your blood pressure is always high, when you always angry and you always frustrated because you talking about the drama and things that people did or said to you. And then for me, which was crazy, it was crazy. I used to sit in self-righteous indignation and be like, how dare somebody talk to me like this? But I never considered what I was saying to other people. Like, I was creating the drama that I had in my own life. And I'm just being honest. There are some things that you just have to own and say, yep, that's what I was doing. I don't know why I was so comfortable with it, other than the fact that that's how I grew up in dysfunction. That's how I grew up. And I felt the need to continue to stay in that until I grew to a place where I was saying, I don't have to live like this. Thank you, Exquisite. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Look, Julie P said the Kimmy Shimmy. I know that's right, baby. What you said? You know what I'm saying? You said, I've been on my personal healing journey for about 6 months now. Yes, it took me, honestly, it took me about 5.5 years straight. It took me about 5.5 years straight. And the peace thing was just the beginning, but that was like 20 years ago. But after that, or before that, I wasn't even working. I just was so centered on, I don't want to yell, I don't want to fuss, I don't want to argue, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. 2015, I said, I'm not yelling anymore. I'm not arguing. I'm not doing it. I don't care what anybody says. The only thing that's going to get me upset is if somebody physically does something to me. But outside of that, I don't care what you say to me. My direct and immediate answer about somebody else carrying on and carrying over is going to be, oh, okay. I promise. I'm not letting anything bother me unless somebody does something to my kids. I promise. I'm not, like, outside of that, like, I'm not getting upset. And it literally is a journey of and a body of work that is going to set you free. But you have to get ready. And you can't let anybody knock you off your square. And it took me about 5.5 years. And at that time, and a year after I made that decision that I was going to shift and change and begin to do the work, and I began to do the work, in 2016, in April, my mother got attacked and was in the ICU, and they didn't expect her to make it. And I was dealing with a lot of stuff, and I kept my composure. God kept me. And I didn't flip my lid. I just took care of my mother because that's what God told me to do. And I didn't care what I needed to do in order to do that. And whatever my baby wanted, my baby got. But it is in some difficult times, I worked on my healing during that time. And had to compartmentalize things, if you will, in order to get through it. Because while I was dealing with this crazy over here, I still had to do the body of work. And I was actually writing my first book from like 2014, the end of 2014, and I published it in 2016. So it was a road. And the reason why, Hannah, from a relationship, how are you doing? Okay, all right, let me go. It's a lot of, hey, he said, he said, you ain't getting no chicken. I heard you were leaving people all day. Angel here, yes, God said reconcile, and I thought he meant with my husband. He meant, woo, with him alone. I know that's right, baby. I know that's right. I love that. You made it, love. One, yeah. Queen is their book. I'm so sorry. Yes, my book is called Perfectly Imperfect. The key principles to your best relationship ever. And it's available on, that other place, the rainforest. Right? Oh, I thought I saw him come in. So you have to understand that there could be so many things going on in your life, but when you're determined and you're prayerful and you're giving it to the Lord, you could work through anything. I don't even know how I did all of that. But when my mother was in the rehab, I was sitting there with my laptop and I was finishing up some of the edits and taking care of her and doing all the thing until like 11, 12 o'clock at night. I stayed. We had shifts so that my mother was never alone. She never ate their food. She never, after being attacked, we couldn't risk her being alone. So we was there on shifts. And nobody was allowed to come into the rehab after a certain hour, regardless to what, unless it was me or one of my sisters. So it was a lot that I had experienced, and I'm being honest. But I did it, and I feel amazing, and I took my time to know what it is that I wanted. I took my time to gain some clarity around the things that was important to me. I realized how important good character and integrity were, and I realized that I really needed it for myself. I realized that I needed to be honest with myself, and I needed to stand in my truth. And that didn't happen until after my mother passed away, that last part, because I got 3 ulcers. And when I got sick like that, sis, I see you coming up in here. I see you. And when I got really sick like that, it was because I was holding everything in and I needed to release it. And so the last bit of my healing literally happened after my mother passed. But I was determined. And I was like, I'm not letting anything, and I mean anything, take me out. I'm not going to let anything stop me from being on this journey to finding myself, healing from what I needed to heal from. Thank you, sis. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you. Anything stopping me from getting to my peace and my joy. And so I finally got there, right? And it was a 5.5-year journey. Because before that, I wasn't working on my healing. I really wasn't. If I could be honest, I wasn't. I was hanging out. I was having fun. I was in here with my kids. We would, I was still mothering and being a mom and doing all the things, right? And I had to get serious about my healing. And by the time I think 2015 came around, I was probably like at the tail end and at around that time. And that was the last little bit was, okay, Kim, you don't have to do battle anymore. Someone asked me last night, Kim, how do you get to your feminine energy? How do you stay there? And one of the ways that I know that I stay here is because I feel safe within myself. And now, like, as you go through this journey, right? Because so many women have masculine energy because we have to take care of ourselves and also because we're not healed. Because when you begin to heal and you begin to stand in your truth and you begin to know that you're protecting the little girl that's inside of you, from men, the little boy that's inside of you, right? When you begin to stand in your, hey, bless Juanita, I see you, baby. When you begin to realize that you're safe, you don't need to step outside of your masculine energy. Step outside of your feminine energy. But if you're in the grind and you're on the hustle and you feel like, oh my God, I just got to do this and ain't nobody going to interfere with what I got to do, and you're not working on your healing, you can't find that part of yourself. That part of yourself is in there, but she cannot fully thrive and be feminine because you're so busy hustling and trying to do everything on your own. And I love this quote from this book, this Courier poem that I absolutely love. It's called For Colored Girls. I know y'all saw the movie, right? A lot of people saw the movie. I read the book. I couldn't watch the movie because it was very traumatic to me. But there is this poem that ends like this. I found God in myself, and I loved her. I loved her fiercely. And I love that. And that is where I stay in my feminine energy, and I thrive there because I feel safe. I trust myself. I couldn't trust my decisions before. You know how somebody asks you, like, well, how do you know? How do you know all of this? How do you know this? How do you know that? Thank you, baby D, for the heart, me and the rose. I appreciate you so much. And how do you know? And it's because my decisions are not rooted in me being flighty and blown by every wind. My decisions that I'm making come from a healed place, not from a place of what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't come from a place of struggle anymore, or from a place of battling. It doesn't come from an impoverished way of thinking. My healing comes from a place of abundance. The way that I think, my thought process is from a place of abundance. So, Kim, how did you get here? Simple answer is I'll begin to work on myself. And so I was talking earlier when I was live about my Unlocking Your Love community. And what I forgot to say is that I help you expedite the process. You can't go around it. You can't climb over it. You have to work through it. But because I've been there, I help to expedite a process for you because I know. And how I know is because it's a spiritual thing. It's not me trying to know like I know everything. No, God is leading me and directing me. And that's how I'm able to speak to the things that I've been through in my life and be able to help other people to do what it is that they do or whatever it is they need to do. Hey, Army Vet, I see you coming up in here talking about glasses every night. Oh my God. But y'all see what I'm saying? And it's all about you leaning into you and not letting anything distract you or hold you down or steal your peace or take away your joy. It's all about self-control. It's all about finding peace within yourself and loving the person that you are and the person that you're becoming. No, I thought he was going to do the panel tomorrow night. When we did, I didn't call you and said he said today, did I? I told y'all I was going to call y'all and I didn't. My bad. Because I want to do the whole game panel night situation. We could do a panel. You want to come up, Dr. Yolanda? You can come up. If anybody wants to come up, y'all want to come up and talk? I wasn't planning it for tonight, though. I was planning to do something tomorrow night. But if you want to come up, you can come up, my love. Let's go. Let's go. I'm usually not even on Thursdays. Y'all know I'll be tired by Thursday night, but for some reason I'm not tired tonight. Because I ain't do too much this week. That's why. But yeah, we at 20K. Oh my gosh. We at 20K, y'all. Wait a minute. Y'all ain't ready. Amen. Okay, here we go. Yes. So tomorrow we're going to do game night in here, y'all. We're going to have some fun. We're going to lighten up because I'm heavy. The stuff I talk about sometimes is a lot heavy. And I want to just, like take a load off. Let's have some laughs. Let's talk. Like, let's just kick it. I want to do trivia. So y'all got to get ready and come up in here with the trivia. If y'all know trivia, everything from game shows, TV hosts, old stories, old movies, stuff like that. We're going to have a good time tomorrow. And we're going to talk relationships. And we're going to ask some questions around that. What time tomorrow? 8:30. At 8:30 tomorrow. Yeah, so we're going to have a good time. Right? But we have to get to the place in our own lives where we can honestly ask ourselves why peace feels uncomfortable to us. You say, Kimmy, shimmy time. Kimmy, shimmy time. Wait a minute. Look at you, B. You want a little Kimmy shimmy? Y'all ain't ready for the Kimmy shimmy. Oh, it's gonna be Kimmy shimmy tomorrow night. But we might have to do a karaoke situation up in here. Y'all sing the song. Y'all sing along and sing the song. I think it's gonna be so much fun. Hey Mia, I see you, baby. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you, right? So why peace feels uncomfortable? Your body learns survival love. The highs and lows, the silence, then the attention, the push-pull, believing that familiar means safe. It doesn't. When love was inconsistent, your body equated butterflies with warnings, not wonder. Finish the lyrics. Oh, yes, we could do that. Yes, Reese. We could do that. Then the after party at my house. That's right, Dr. Yolanda. Then we got to run over to Dr. Yolanda's and go to the after party. That is too funny. Intensity can be chemistry or a trigger. Hey, Puddin', how are you? I see you, baby. Welcome in and thank you for the heart meet. Peace can feel boring if your baseline is alarm. Yeah, I'm asking this question. Have you ever met somebody and thought to yourself, this person can't be real? What in the world is going on? Because you just feel like, who is this? Have y'all ever met somebody and thought they were weird because they didn't have no drama or anything going on in their lives? Yes. Okay, Angel said yes. Anybody else? Hey, Beauty Mark, I see you, baby. How are you? I see you. Yes, and you think they weird. Lady T says yes. Cause it feels kind of crazy at first, right? You're like, wait a minute. You side-eyeing them. You're not even looking at them with the full, you side-eyeing them because you're like, wait a minute, who are you? You'd be like Joshua and pull out your sword. Who sent you? Because this don't make no sense. Because there's so much, there's no, everything's good. You mean ain't nothing wrong with you? I mean, something's wrong with all of us, but you know what I'm saying? We all got our issues. But we be like, something's up with that. Immediately. And you know how I often say this, you know the spirit by the spirit? That's because what's familiar in them, you are drawn to. And sometimes it's not the Holy Spirit. For real. And I'm not trying to be funny. Hey, Patty Cakes, I see you, sis. How are you? Hi, Dr. Lisa. How are you? I see you, sis. I see you. We hanging out in Manhattan on Saturday. Me and Dr. Lisa and the crew. It's going to be a lot of fun. I am so excited. I cannot wait. Right? So when you meet somebody and they're peaceful and they're peaceable and you think they are boring, like what is going on with them, right? That's powerful. Hey, Patty, I see you, right? Aisha, hi, baby. How are you? Aisha, I'm sorry. Is that Isa? See why I say New York? Okay, all right. So y'all want to do the meetup in NYC? Okay, it's gonna have to be in the summer. How are you, my love? I see you. Aisha, I got it. Yes, okay, I got it. But the reason why this is so important is because if your baseline is alarm, the piece is gonna feel like out of your range. You're gonna be like, oh wait, I need more than this. I know you are. Hey, Steelers, how are you? I see you. How's your team doing? They're doing good because you don't have a name like Steelers if you ain't down with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm just saying. Are they doing all right? What's up? Talk to me. What about them avoiding what they did to you? Never want to talk about it. Most people do that. A lot of people do that. They hide behind, like, that didn't happen, or they try to make you believe that what you experienced wasn't what you experienced, and you know better. I came to your live early. I did. I don't even know, because I know I was on. I don't even remember. But I just want to support, baby. That's what I want to do. I want to support as much as I can. I'm talking about rewiring our thoughts, rewiring what we do, our minds, so that we can do things differently, right? Tracy says they gaslight you to make you think it's you instead of them. Absolutely. I'm trying to be gentle because there's a lot going on there, Tracy. It's a lot going on there. Says okay, so who wants to, oh yes, rewiring is my jam. Yeah, because we want to create new neural pathways, new ways of thinking. We want to begin to align ourselves with what we say we want. And so you can't have it both ways. You have to want it, you have to desire it with everything in your heart and your mind. Now, I call myself a cornball. I love that. I'm corny, and I like being corny and I'm also kind of a nerd, and I like being a nerd because I used to be the rah-rah, and I don't want that anymore. Now all I want to do is read books and chill and sit and talk with y'all. Okay. Right. I have another account, Inner Space Creatress. Be right back from there. Oh, okay. All right, I see that. Okay. Aisha, yes. And so the reason why this is important is because I don't want you to keep believing that chemistry, right? That you feel could possibly not be a trigger to what's familiar. Hey, Mandy, I see you. Thank you for the daily heart, me. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. We at 25K. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go for the 25K, y'all. Let's go. Y'all are tapping it out. I thank y'all so much. I thank you for all the shares. I thank you for everything. Okay, let me get to where it is that I need to be, because I feel like I'm not in my flow right now. I feel like I'm not in my flow, and I need to be in my flow. Language to use in reference to peace. My body isn't sabotaging me, it's protecting me with an outdated map. I'm giving it a new one. Okay. I need to talk about you changing your mindset in order for you to get to where it is that you want to be, period. That's what this whole discussion is about. Oh, I see you. Okay, the inner space creatress. Yes, I see you. I see you. I see you. Listen, Dr. Yolanda, Flow Kim Flow. Yeah, because I feel a little out of alignment right now. That's why I'm like, let me just get with it and stick to what I'm talking about, because I don't know what's going on, but I'm feeling a little out of sorts, and I don't know why, because that's not my style. I want to talk about this because I want you to understand why the peace feels uncomfortable to you. There goes said he just flew in here. So I want you to use language like this. I'm giving my body and my mind a new map because the old one is outdated. I'm going to change my mind so I can change my life. I'm going to stop seeing peace as boring. Because why do we see it that way? Why do we see it that way? Why do we see peace as a foreign concept? Why is that boring? Why does that not feel good? I just wanted to come here and tell you how much your lives have helped me not only heal but elevate. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Wow. I've been hearing that the last couple of days, like since Monday. Everybody's been telling me that. Y'all gonna make me cry, and I'm trying not to. I'm really trying not to. Thank you for the roses, my love. Thank you, baby. I'm serious. But God is good, and He's leading me and He's guiding me. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's look at this story. I have this here. She said, when He pulls away, I feel sick. When He returns, I feel high. She mistook the relief from anxiety as love. When she stopped chasing and started choosing consistency, the fireworks faded, and so did the anxiety. She realized peace wasn't missing, it was new. I had to pause. I had to pause. Like, yeah, I had to pause right there. Right there. I'm going to read that again. I'm going to read that again for the people in the back. That's what I'm doing. I'm reading it for the people in the back, right? Because I really, really, really need us to get this, right? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Woo. She said, when He pulls away, I feel sick. When He returns, I feel high. She mistook the relief from anxiety as love. When she stopped chasing and started choosing consistency, the fireworks faded, and so did the anxiety. She realized peace wasn't missing, it was new. Hey, Edith, I see you. How are you? If he planned a date for this Friday, but I haven't heard from him since yesterday, should I cancel? Absolutely not. Why? Why would you cancel? Why would you cancel? No. Y'all are saying yes. No. Are you saying yes to what I read or yes to Edith? Because those are two totally different things. No. Oh no, I'm saying yes to what you read. Yes to what you read. Okay, no to Edith. No, I wouldn't cancel. Why would you cancel? Why would you cancel? No, let him build the attraction and anticipation. Yes, Patty V. No, don't cancel. He is busy with the life. Yes. Look at y'all. I'm so proud of y'all. I am so proud of y'all. Okay. Y'all is on it. Y'all are on it. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Y'all are on it. Yes, today and tomorrow is 2 different days. Right. Today's Thursday. He said Friday. We have to learn how to give people, how to give people, especially men, a chance to prove themselves. Penny, I love that, baby. Why can't I help to think that he's talking to another woman, to other women? This is a date, right? This is a fact-finding expedition. It's not marriage. It's a date. That's all it is. And that's all you should categorize it as. It's an information gathering session. You want to see if you really jive with him. If he was talking to another woman, it's a date. Yeah, those are your thoughts. Look, y'all are amazing. Like, I love y'all. Look at y'all. We have to give people space and grace. That right there, Kim. Yep. Faith. Yes. I love y'all. Hi, Miss Treetop. Welcome in. Wait a minute, y'all. I got a doggone puzzle. What in the Sam Hill is going on around here? Okay, I got a puzzle. Did y'all see that I got a puzzle? They play too much. 30K. Y'all want that Kimmy shimmy? Okay. But, yeah, because sometimes we let, that little committee that is in your head? I promise you. Listen, before you even typed it, there goes the committee having a meeting, Kim. Laugh out. Yes. There go the committee. Committees start having a meeting and be like, oh my God, he's probably out there doing, and panic sets in. We got to understand that we create the peace in our own lives that we want. I promise you. There is absolutely not. You're not going to cancel the date. The fact that Edith automatically goes to thinking that he is seeing someone else says more about, yes, it does. It does. It absolutely does. It absolutely, but we're going to give Edith some grace because Edith came in the right room because we're talking about healing up in here. So Edith is in the right place and she asked the right questions so that she doesn't overreact. So we're going to give Edith some grace. Right, she's in the right place. She asked the right question. Right? We're going to give her a little bit. Just a smidgen. Because most people wouldn't ask. They would just react. They would have went with the committee in their own head. I mean, you know what? You know how many times I tell people, and this is real talk, y'all. Like, you can't see yourself. I don't care how hard you try. You think every decision and every thought that runs through your mind is absolute and is correct. And that is a lie. It is not. You need somebody in your life who you can bounce things off of. People have been calling me. I had 2 phone calls actually today, right? Asking for a smidgen of advice. It didn't require a whole full session. It didn't require any of that. And I had to listen to one person for a little bit longer than normal. But stay out of your own head without adult supervision. And I say that as a joke because I always say that on a prayer call. And so does Evangelist Wright. She is hilarious. But she always says that. And then I say it now because sometimes left to our own devices, we literally will tear stuff up. I'm telling you. Because the committee in our head, you're a mirror quite literally. Right. Like you talking to yourself about stuff. And it's crazy because of course you're gonna come up with and it's all gonna be rooted in whatever scenario you contrived in your own mind every single time. Cause and you know what, when I always say how powerful we are, because we are, right? Do you know that you can think yourself into or out of anything? Hey, Bridget, I see you, baby. How are you? Thank you for the daily heart me. Do you know that you are so powerful that you can create a whole situation in your own mind and believe it? I mean, and none of it has to be true. None of it. But you can come up with this whole narrative. And I promise, I've done it. And it be rooted in what? Just how I feel. That's why I tell you don't get caught up in your feelings. Because your feelings are not facts. But I used to it was like a runaway train going on up in here. And I would sit and I can come up with any story I wanted to tell myself and convince myself that that is the truth, even when it wasn't. That's how powerful we are. And all of us have done it. I'm not the only one. Y'all might be saying, wow, Kim, you did that. Yeah, you did too. Because you jumped to conclusions. You made assumptions about people, places, and things that were absolutely not true. You got in your feelings and in your emotions over something, and none of that was in alignment with the truth. That's how powerful you are, though. I want you to turn that, use your powers for good and not evil. But we've all done it. And so when I say it like that, you're like, wow, no, well, okay. All right. So now when you say it like that, Kim, right? Okay. All right. It holds some weight. Okay. But that's how powerful you are. So imagine using your power to create the life that you really legitimately want. Imagine creating a life that is peaceful, that calms down your central nervous system, that honors you, a life that is built and rooted in authenticity. Just imagine, if you will, having a partner who is your best friend. Imagine, if you will, going for a long drive down the coast of Southern California. Imagine, if you will, the things that you can do with your mind if you would just stop seeing things so negatively and turn that thing around to a positive thought. Imagine. Just imagine it. Right? Because I'm telling you, I really do not think that people understand their power. Imagine if you had a partner who sat with you and made space for you and knew how to love you. Imagine that, right? Because life and death is in the power of the tongue. That's biblical, right? When you think about that, before it ever comes out of your mouth, it's got to be a thought in your mind, right? So imagine if our thoughts became positive and we begin to speak about things that are not as though they were. Imagine if we did that, what our lives could truly be like. Thank you so much. I don't know. I see you. The heart me flex. I see you, baby. Your mind wouldn't be overpowered by or overthrown by self-doubt or negative. Absolutely. We be creating, and we are dangerous with it. Right? I don't necessarily know that I mean that in the worst negative term when I say that. We are, when I go to the gym, y'all, and I done had a good workout. work out, and I love the gym. I need to get back because I've been really busy and I haven't been able to get there. But when I go to the gym and I get off the treadmill for that little 20 minutes of walking, and you know, I be on the incline of like 10, and I be getting it, and I'm listening to my little gospel music and whatever, and then I go upstairs, I hit the weights and all of the machines and my squats, and I leave the gym feeling like I'm 10 feet tall. Like I be like, girl, you a beast. You did that. Girl, you did that. I promise you did. Y'all should see me in my head. I am 10 feet tall and I'm a beast. Because I did that. Because I honored me today. Because I did what I said I was going to do today. And I feel amazing, right? But can you imagine if you understood how powerful you were? Right? Yeah, Penny, because I be carrying on. Thank you, Tracy, for the October pumpkin. Thank you. You know how you just feel so good about yourself? Like, girl, you did that. You did that. Yeah, you killed it. You killed that treadmill. Like, like you really did that. You did such a good job, and you feeling really good about yourself, right? Check this. Imagine, just for a second, if you could take that same power, that same tenacity, that same passion, that same feeling of everything that is good and everything that is right and everything that is pure and everything that is kind and everything that is lovely, right? Imagine that. And you create in your mind the type of life that you really want to live. Imagine that. A life where you are on Martha's Vineyard in the summertime with your love. A life where you could be a snowbird and be in a warm climate in the winter. Imagine, if you will, that you created a business or a nonprofit organization for everything that you've ever desired, the people that you want to help. Imagine walking in your purpose, right? I want you to really imagine, and then having your partner walking with you and being in alignment. Do you know that you can create that? So if it's peace you want, it's peace that you will have. If it's great company and companionship that you want, is great company and companionship that you will have. Like, I don't think people really understand. Jesus said in the Bible, greater works shall you do. Was I talking about that, Dr. Yolanda? Was you on a prayer call this morning? I don't think so. Greater works shall you do. Where's your head at? The reason why I found peace was because I desired it. And I got sick and tired of myself. I need y'all to hear me. Because when the pain and the weight of staying the same is outweighed by change, because you desire it so greatly, you'll change your life. But you can't get there if you don't believe. You have to be strategic and intentional about your thought life. You have to be strategic and intentional about who you are in alignment with and who you let in your life. But if you can imagine, like, riding down the highway with the love of your life in a convertible, right? And you don't have anything to worry about other than what you want to eat for breakfast, or where you're going to stop to go shopping. And I don't mean to be, because there's so much going on in the world today, to be acting like, other things aren't important. Because your purpose might very well be to open up a nonprofit organization for young men, young women, to feed the hungry, the homeless, right? Take care of them, do something. But I need for you to get in alignment with whatever that is, and then begin to not just talk about it, but to understand that you can create it, right? This is important. Stop playing. Because what we're talking about is creating new neural pathways so that we can build a life that we desire. So we think that peace looks like crazy. Peace looks crazy. Peace looks like boring. Peace looks like, oh my God, I need somebody who's going to be spontaneous. Right? Like, peace seems like, oh my God, I've never been around anybody who was just peaceful before and didn't have no drama going on. I think, actually, I know somebody who felt that way about me, actually. I was like, they would be like, Kim, when I'm quiet, like, Kim, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I'm usually like this. Like, you just don't know. Like, you have to be around me while nothing's wrong with me. This is my normal. And there's no chaos going on in my life. And I mean, I have things going on in my life. My life is not perfect. I got a lot of things going on in my life. But the way that I handle them, nobody would ever know. Nobody would ever know what's going on. Because I don't let it overtake me. I desire my peace over and above everything else. And I don't let anything bother me. But that's primarily because I know God got it. So ain't no point in me worrying and praying. So, I just give it all to the Lord in prayer. And I leave it right there. Because then I can have peace. Which is what I desire. And I keep continuing to build the life that I want. Because I know everything is going to be all right. Because I trust the Lord with all my heart, all my mind, and all my soul. And I love him like that too. So the reason why I keep impressing this upon y'all is because I want you to understand that sometimes we are so used to chaos that peace feels ridiculous. You're like, wait a minute, what's wrong with this picture? Because you've never been around anybody who was peaceful. Or you've just grown so accustomed to the dysfunction that peace just feels foreign. That's why we have to rewire the way that we think. Rewire what we do. Because that's the only way to get there. So we have to begin to see ourselves in a healthier, happier position. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. In order to create what we want. Right? I'm not making this stuff up. Let me give you a reframe of the story that I read. Healing love equals clarity, steadiness, repair after rupture. Peace isn't the absence of passion, it's the presence of safety. The reason why I can be and operate in my feminine energy is because I trust myself now and I feel safe with myself. When you create it within yourself, you can give it out like it's a piece of candy. I'm going to give you the reframe one more time. Healthy love equals clarity, steadiness, repair after rupture, meaning you can sit and talk about whatever it is that's bothering you, and you do not have to cover it up. You don't have to hide. You can speak your truth. Peace isn't the absence of passion. It's the presence of safety. That's why you can be peaceful, because you feel safe. The only time you're raising the roof is when you don't feel safe, like you have to defend yourself, like you have to always be on guard. You always have to, thank you, Miss V, for the code. Thank you, baby. Thank you. You have to always be on guard. Why? You don't have to always be on guard when you trust your judgment, when you're in alignment with yourself. You don't, hey, Peaches, I see you, baby. How are you, sis? I see you. You don't always have to be that way. When you begin to lean into your healing, there is a shift in who you are. There is a shift in how you do business. You begin to see yourself in a different way. Your takeaway from all of this should be, if I have to recover from love every week, it isn't love, it's adrenaline. If I have to recover from love every week, it's not love, it's your adrenaline. If you always are in this push-pull situation where they walk away, then you walk away, then they come back, then you come back, then you back and forth with that ain't love, baby. That's going through a whole bunch of highs and lows that are unnecessary when you're with someone who is in alignment with you. Can you repeat, please? Which one? Healthy love equals clarity, steadiness, repair after rupture. Peace isn't the absence of passion. Peace isn't the absence of passion. It is the presence of safety. Y'all know I have to write my little notes. Peace isn't the absence of passion. It is the presence of safety. Y'all say this out loud to yourself. Peace isn't the absence of passion. It's the presence of safety. How we deal with things when things are not working out is rooted in how we feel about what peace looks like. Because we fight. We know how to fight. The world's taught us how to fight. We learned how to fight all our lives. Aren't you tired of fighting? Don't you want to create something better? That's healthy love. I want to feel safe. But me feeling safe starts from within me. It doesn't start with anybody else. The healing, the self-love, the self-awareness, the commitments that I make to myself. Patty V, listen, every single one of us, every woman that has had to raise her children, work a job, pay all the bills, and do all of those things by herself because there was no love being served at the table, would be in their masculine energy, because you have to protect yourself. When nobody else is protecting you, who else is going to do it for you? Real talk. Amarillo, thank you for the follow, baby. Thank you. I appreciate that. That makes you feel good inside. That makes your heart smile. Absolutely. 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 My voice is calm. My heart rate. It's great. You know, I wear a Fitbit, right? I don't know what's wrong with the numbers in the room. I haven't done anything crazy. People are coming in and they're leaving out. Maybe it's not a topic people want to talk about. But you have to reframe the way that you see things. I have no idea. Earlier today, I don't know how many people I had in the room, like about, I don't even remember. A lot of people came through there. I think I might have had 50, 60 people maybe. I don't remember. I have no idea because you know my room be rooming. I'm not usually on a Thursday though, to be honest with you. You know that because I'll be so tired by Thursday. It's crazy. Yeah, at least 50. Right. It's only 21 people in the room. So listen to this second story. This is around family and work, right? At work, she overperformed to avoid criticism. With family, she was the fixer. Calm days felt suspicious, so she overcommit to feel useful. Burnout arrived as resentment. When she practiced stillness and said one honest no per day, safety rewired. The reframe on that is peace isn't laziness, it's a regulated life. Being needed does not equal being loved. Thank you. Thank you, Amarillo. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, did y'all welcome Amarillo in the room? Y'all know how we got to welcome Amarillo in the room, right? I talk about this all the time because when we perform for love, when we perform to have somebody love us, we get burnt out and then we get resentful. Because we know innately that we don't have to perform for love, and we haven't said to ourselves, I'm performing for love. But what ends up happening is when you begin to pour into everybody else but yourself, you begin to resent the fact that you've been pouring into everybody except for yourself. That's self-abandonment. That's self-abandonment. Look at y'all welcoming. Yes, I love it. Hugs for humanity. How are you, my love? How are you? I see you. I see you. Yes. So burnout and resentment come. Because now you're tired. Now you aggravated with everybody. Now here come those microaggressions. There they go. Those microaggressions. Like, I'm fine. No. I don't want to. I don't feel like cooking dinner tonight. I was in here all day and I was cleaning up the house and I'm tired. Now you're angry. Nobody knows why you're angry. You're angry because you've been pouring into everybody else except for yourself. That was me at one time. Yeah. Because Tracy, we don't often, we don't even recognize it at first because we are such givers and nurturers. We're made to do certain things. Like we're accustomed to doing it. This is what we do. But you can't do it in an environment that does not honor you. And you definitely can't do it when you're not honoring yourself. So it takes you time to even regulate yourself and say, wait a minute, that doesn't honor me. Wait a minute, that don't even feel right. Like, what am I doing? Where have I lost my way? What was I thinking about? What was happening within me, right? That made me go left on my own self, right? When did I get off balance? Because we need that. So here's the reframe. Hold on. Here's the reframe. I'm sorry, the takeaway. Rest is a right. Can you host a retreat? I am Penny. Rest is a right, not a reward. Rest is a right, not a reward. After you don't wore yourself out, chasing everybody down. Kimiko, are you still in the room? Yes, I'm such a giver, and people realize this and always drank from my cup when I needed a refill. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's talk about the rewiring plan. Because we need to get it right. Here's what you need to do every day for 5 to 10 minutes. You need to meditate and pray and breathe, right? You could do the 5-5-5 method, which is inhale in for 5 seconds. Exhale out for 5 seconds. And then do it yet again, right? You can put your hand over your heart and say, right now, I am safe. I can choose me. I don't have to rush. I'm taking this time for me. That might require you get up 10 minutes extra early out from up in the morning for about 10 minutes and just sit with yourself. Don't go rushing off to make the coffee or the tea. Don't go rushing off to do anything. Just sit with yourself and allow yourself to be in the moment right now. Hey, Forever, I see you, baby. How are you, my love? I see you. Yes. And just allow yourself to breathe in and breathe out and be in that moment. If you have to, don't cut the TV on. Just sit with yourself. What are your thoughts? What are you grateful for? Do you feel blessed? Do you feel overwhelmed? What are you feeling? Allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to breathe. Allow yourself to pray and practice gratitude every day. Trying to take everything in. I got you, baby. Yeah. You at work. Okay, I ain't going to say nothing in the thing. When you begin to do all of that, you can also ground and name 5 things that you see, 4 things that you feel, 3 things that you hear, 2 things that you smell, and 1 thing that you taste. In the morning, do your grounding. Be intentional, be still, be in the now, the right now. That's the S, safety, right? The F in safety, the S in safety. The A in safety is audit your inputs. So replace chaos content with calm content, music, shows, social media, whatever. Can I tell y'all something? I used to listen to, first of all, one of my faves, because it was my mother's fave, was Patti LaBelle. Then I love Anita Baker. I love Stephanie Mills. I love all of that, right? And I used to listen to that and like Deborah Cox and Whitney and oh my God, there's so many, right? And I would sit there and I would listen to like all of that, right? All of that different type of music. And I would find that sometimes I was sad. It didn't encourage me. And nobody told me to stop listening to secular music because, first of all, I listen to it now. I love my girl Tasia and a whole lot of other people I love, right? Artists. But what I found is that I found more peace when I listened to music that was inspirational, gospel, right? When I listened to different choirs, right? Old school stuff too, not necessarily all of the new stuff because I know it's Fred Hammond and all of them now, but old school gospel too, right? It gave me such peace. And it began to shift the way that I was thinking in the moments when I felt overwhelmed. So it's not that I don't occasionally listen to R&B and rap even, right? Old school rap, not all this new stuff. I don't know what they be talking about, but whatever. I feel like my mother. But I find peace and inspiration and calm that I listen to it when I'm working out at the gym. And it be all gospel, like 90% of the time, because it brings me peace, and that's more of why I feel like I'm winning than anything else, because I'm listening to something that's encouraging my spirit, right? You said 520 hertz and 900. Yes, frequency music. Yes. So replacing chaos and love songs with something that's going to inspire me to become better, for me to seek, the Lord, Hold on, Tracy. They are filtering your comment. Words are powerful. I believe that what you take in, you become. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why people be angry when they listen to hardcore rap, gangster rap, or whatever. People get angry, and they don't even know why. I'm not trying to blame the industry or nothing, but I am blaming the industry. I'm just saying. Okay. So one of the things that you got to do is a no breadcrumbing, like 30 days no breadcrumbing rule, right? No checking on pages, no rereading old threads, text messages, all of that. Like moving away from the thing that disturbs your spirit. So you're going to audit what you're doing. Pay attention to everything that you're doing. So the other thing is the F, because the A is the audit your inputs. The F is facts over feelings. You're only going to deal with the facts. The facts are what happened. The feelings is what my body felt. The future, what behavior I require going forward. The script is, somebody asked me to send them something from earlier today. I was supposed to send it to them. I don't remember who it was. I got to check my inbox. The script is, the fact is, I felt going forward I need. I'm going to repeat that. Yeah, at some point I'm going to have to do a battle. I got 8 battles to do. This is ridiculous. It was me. Oh, it was you. I knew, okay. I knew it was somebody. Did you inbox me though? I need you to inbox me because I'll forget. If you don't inbox me by the time I get off the live, that's why I didn't send it. I probably forgot. And I don't know that I even checked my inboxes. What do you need moving forward? So you're going to deal with the facts. You're going to allow yourself to acknowledge how you felt. And you're going to say to yourself going forward, I need blank. It's the people that are draining that make no contribution to the team. Right. Yes. Oh, you did? Okay, so Poopy, I'll check it when I get off here. Right? So that's the F in safety. The E in safety is establishing boundaries that breathe. Boundaries protect regulation, time windows for communication, no last minute plans, and shared labor at home. So you're going to pair the request with options and consequences quietly enforced, just so we're clear, right? Let me give y'all this. The L is lean into consistency. Choose it on purpose. Date people who are steady. Befriend those who follow through. And celebrate because boring is good. Okay. We're talking about safe love, right? So the O so that was the L. That was leaning into consistency, right? The O is one daily joy, doing something for yourself, right? One daily joy. 10 minutes of something that soothes you. You can walk, pray, journal, do some stretching, or do some arts and crafts. I don't care. But consistency. Do something for yourself for 10 minutes. Right? And build on that. V in safe love is voice the need wants. I just told somebody this today. Wow. I wasn't even thinking about that as I was putting this together. You're going to voice the need wants. No essays. You don't have to write a dissertation back as a text message. Clear, kind, complete. That's what you want. That's what you want to do. That's the thread. You don't need to write an essay. You just need to be clear, need to be kind, and you need to be complete. I'm literally reclining with massage chair on ATM. I don't know what the ATM is. You're literally reclining with massage chair. I'm not mad at you. You need to get it, right? Voice your need once. You said at the moment, right? Voice your need one time. You don't need to tell nobody something 17 times. I don't know why we think we gotta tell people something 17 times. Grown folks. We don't need to tell grown people nothing 17 times. We don't need to do it. We don't. We don't. We don't. You don't need to write any essays. I'm saying it again. You just need to be clear, be kind, be complete. Then let behavior sort the room. I hope that makes sense. If anybody did not get their daily heart me, can you get your daily heart me, please? I really would appreciate that. I really will. And the E in love is evaluate in 30 days. Thank you, Sher. Thank you, baby, for the October. Thank you, my love. Right? Let behavior sort the room. Absolutely. Absolutely. Did peace increase? Did rumination drop? Adjust people and routines accordingly. When I tell y'all to get in alignment with yourselves, I'm telling y'all, thank you, Hugs for Humanity. I thank you, baby, for the daily heart me. Hey, Mama Bird, you fly in here and you be flying. I know you got to get the kids together. I know you do, but I miss you, sis. I see you popping in, right? Thank you, Penny. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes, Mama Bird got to come in, come out. She be dipping in and sometimes she be feeding the kids and doing a number of things. But baby, I miss you. I haven't really seen you in the room because I know you're busy. But I'm just letting you know, my love. I'm just letting you know. Here's some micro scripts for y'all. Just to help y'all for real life moments. Like if somebody's giving you mixed signals, you can simply say to them, and y'all fix it like how you want to say it, right? I value consistency. If your plans change, please update me. You probably wouldn't say it like that. But if not, I'll make separate plans the next time. Y'all know I had to tell a really, really good friend of mine something. Like, I love her, but she does like these disappearing acts, and I know sometimes she just gets down like that. And I needed to tell her something, and I called her 3 times. My friends know I don't ever call anybody 3 times. If I call you twice, you know it's important. And then when I hang out, the second time, like, they'll get back because they know if they see that I call them twice back to back, they know it's important. They're going to call me back. I called her 3 times. We've been friends for probably about 20-something years. And I absolutely love her and I adore her. And she was just here for my little birthday dinner soiree at my house with my family. But it was after that. And I called her and I said, Pumpkin, I love you. I said, but this is the last time that I'm ever calling your phone number until I hear back from you. I said, I love you and I want nothing but the best for you, but I'm not going to do these half-baked friendships anymore. I'm sorry. Really good friend of mine. And I saw her in church at a funeral. And I was waving at my pastor and she thought I was waving at her. So I just kind of did an extra little wave. And then after church, when we usually talk, and we do everything, I guess she thought I was going to come over and talk to her. I did not. And I absolutely love her. But I'm over the shenanigans. Because ain't nobody working that hard. And this goes for men and women. When you see that your good friend for over 20 some odd years is calling you and you don't call them back. Baby, check this out. Look, we're not doing that. I'm not doing it not another time. And I love you. And I wish you the best. But until you call me, sister girl ain't playing. Hey, Pop Hood, I see you. How are you? No, I'm not playing. I'm not playing even with my good friends. I'm not, cause if you call any one of your family members or your really close friends, and you call them back to back twice, and they know that's not your stilo, that means something. And if you don't care enough to call me back to find out the urgency in it, right, right, they're supposed to pick up. Right. And they don't even have to pick up, but that should even, I thought maybe she didn't have her cell phone with her when she went to work. And I was like, okay, she gonna call me back when she probably gonna run home on a lunch or something and pick up her cell phone. And she didn't call me. And it was 5 days later when I called her back. No, I actually called her back subsequent days. And then by the third time I called her, like on the fourth day, I skipped a day. By the third time I called her on the fourth day, right, I was done. We're not doing this no more. That's what I'm saying. And this is my good friend of over 20-something years. And I love her. I promise. She's like a sister to me. We've been on the rough side of the mountain together. But the buck stops here. Like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not playing. I'm not time, I had to disconnect with a very good friend after 30-something years. I ain't doing that either. Right. Because it's a matter... Ooh, my cell phone. My battery is dying. It's a matter of respect. It's a matter of concern. No, everybody's not. My mother used to say that to me all the time. Everybody is not. But we done been through some stuff, so she's been vetted. Like, it's not like I can't say that she's not my friend. She's just flaky, and I'm through with the flakiness. I'm just done with it. And I love you, but I'm not doing flaky no more. And I'm not going to go over and above again. And it's not that she hasn't gone over and above for me, because she has. And I'm not going to sit here and try to, I'm going to tell the truth and shame the devil. She has been there for me at some difficult seasons in my life. But I am over the fact that I am so unimportant that you couldn't return my call. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care what kind of reflective state or space you are in. Even when I'm in prayer and my friends call me and I'm on a sabbatical and I'm like, y'all, I'm not taking anything but business phone calls. When my friends call me, I say to them, listen, I'm going to be down for about 2 weeks, so I won't be able to talk to you. I said, do you need anything? If it's an emergency, you can call me. So even when I'm deep in prayer, I still let all the people who matter to me know, because you're important to me. So I'm not going to leave you dangling, like wondering what's wrong with me. I'm just going to tell you and say, okay, but if you need me, just text me. Or I might shoot them a text telling them that, so they don't worry if I'm okay or not. Because I'm not answering my phone. Unless it's business. Right? So there's a responsibility given you when you have good friends. And you can't have good friends if you don't know how to be a friend. And I'm not doing that. No more. I'm Gucci on that. At some point, we realize that we have to let go of one's... Yes. Because I don't take sabbaticals and still not call you under any circumstance. Because she could be on a sabbatical, but she could have answered her phone and said she was on a sabbatical. Period. Because that's a responsibility given you. So no. Okay. So let me get back, because I'm all over the place. Okay. After a rupture, these are microskips. After something happens, I'm available for repair, not repeating. What are we changing so this doesn't keep happening? Because it's a certain level of behavior, right? I just talked about that. Family, right? When they over ask you for stuff, here's a microscript for that. I love you and I can't do that this week. Here's what I can do. Pop-hood, yes, although the relationship didn't start that way. When it goes south, you go north. There you go. Work boundaries. Here's a script for that. To meet the deadline with quality, I need to move this from this and extend it to this. Which one works? Dating pace. Here's a script for that. I like slow and steady. I like a slow and steady connection. But I also like daily check-ins and weekly plans because that's what works for me. Does that fit how you show up? Because if not, we can just stop it right here. You said I needed that right there. I'm available for repair, not repeat. So what are we doing different? That's right. Last Sunday at 3:45 and my ex text if I was awake. I was talking to my angel guides didn't text back because you were busy. Oops, what is that? Because you were busy. You were busy. That's why. And you're not going to let anybody interrupt your peace. What I want you to do is I want you to write down one boundary for yourself. Just one. And I want you to write down also the consequences if you do not honor yourself or what you give yourself when you do. I'm going to give you a journal prompt. Where have I confused intensity with intimacy? And what would consistency look like instead? Where have I confused intensity with intimacy? And what would consistency look like instead? If you're ready to practice safe love with coaching tools and community, please go to the link in my bio and look at my Unlocking Your Love community. It's under digital products. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because I literally walk you through your healing journey in that community. We do the body of work that's going to help you make different decisions and change your life. We're talking about rewiring our thoughts. We're talking about being a part of a community where everybody in there is on one accord. No distractions, just us. I mean, I love these TikTok streets and all of that. I love it. But if you want to take your life and elevate your life in a certain way, I'm telling you right now that the Unlocking Your Love community is the way to go. It'll really help you to balance some things out and to come to some conclusions about what it is that you really want for your life. And I'm here to help you expedite your healing process by asking you the questions, the necessary questions in order to get your life together. I promise. Like, tonight I went in kind of deep and I said I was going to stop doing that here in these TikTok streets for a myriad of reasons. But my top reason is because I have been a relationship coach for 15 years. And some of the stuff that we talk about just here, right here on TikTok, is sometimes kind of heavy, but sometimes it's not. And if I'm teaching this in my Unlocking Your Love community, You have no incentive to come and join me there. So tonight I went a little heavy, and I'm okay with the fact that I, went through like the prompts and different things like that, because I usually do that, some affirmations and all of that. But I want to make sure that I am doing more work with more people, and people go, oh, I got it, which is fine. But if you don't got it, right? What I noticed is, and no shade to anybody, people will come and eat at your table and say, "Ooh, the food was so good. I really appreciate you," but they will not invest in themselves. And that's what we're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I want everybody to win, but other people have to want themselves to win too. Anyway, I love y'all. And I hope that y'all are going to choose peace over patterns in your own life. I hope that you do. Thank you, Bridget. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. I hope that you do, because it is really, really important. Oh, I'm one away. I'm going to stop right there. Y'all, I am about to... Okay, well, let me do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Does anybody have any questions for me? Anybody got anything they want to say? Tomorrow night it is absolutely going down. We finna have some fun up in this room, and maybe everybody's waiting because I've been talking about hyping up tomorrow night because it's going to be fun. We're going to have a really, really good time. I'm going to be bringing people up on the platform. We're going to be doing some trivia, and then and if you get it wrong, you're going to step down, and we're going to have us a good old time. We're going to listen to some music. We might even have a little karaoke going on up in here. It's going to be fun. But anyway, yeah, I want y'all to join us. I really want you to join us tomorrow night, because I'm always so heavy talking about healing. But let's have some fun. Y'all tell me what songs y'all want to hear so I can play them. We might be doing a little sing along or something. I don't know, but we're gonna be doing trivia tomorrow night. So y'all get ready. Y'all really, really get ready. It's gonna be amazing, right? So, anybody got any questions? Anybody got anything y'all want me to answer before I go? I'm here. Okay. All hearts and minds is clear. Listen, I love y'all like I love me some fried chicken with some baked macaroni and cheese and some collard greens. I promise y'all I do. Yes, let's have a good time. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed night, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Y'all be blessed.